Hi, everyone, and thank you for watching this brief feedback video for your written assignment. If you haven't already done so, please take a look at your grading rubric. You can find that in My Grades over to the left, and there should be a feedback area with your grade, and then it will actually show you where students may have missed the mark with this assignment. It'll show you where points were taken off, if any. So the way I set up the rubrics are typically the same in all of my classes. I have the administrative piece of the written assignment, meaning did you upload a Word document? Was your name, date, course information at the top? Was it free of spelling and grammatical mistakes? That's one area of the rubric. And then the other area is the actual assignment itself. You can find that when you go to submit your assignment. You can see right here, there's a view rubric button. You can find that there. This is the generic one. The one specific to your grade would be found under My Grades with the assignment. So I do apologize. My dog is in the background. She's walking around. She's making noises. So if you hear different things, that is why. All right. So let's take a look at this rubric. So we have a couple different things. If you uploaded a document, you received 10 points. If it was a Word or PDF type file, you received a free 10 points for that. Did you put your name and date and course information at the top? Was it professional font? Did it look like a college type assignment? If it looked like a college type assignment, again, you received a 10 free points there. Spelling and grammar was worth 10 points. Now, I am not an English teacher, so as long as it's somewhat grammatically correct, then I give you credit for that. So I'm mostly looking for spelling mistakes. And I think my biggest pet peeve is the I's that are not capitalized. Let's keep in mind that our assignments we're not on Twitter. We're not on the gram, as people like to call it. Please make sure that you're writing in complete sentences, especially with capitalization. Proper punctuation and capitalization, I think, is one of my pet peeves. In addition to that, you'll see below we have 3 different critical thinking question areas. So each of those are worth 15 points each. Let's go ahead and take a look at those questions in more detail. So the first question, in your own words, what is people analytics and why is it important for HR? So anyone could Google and search it up on the internet what people analytics is. I'm not interested in that answer. I want you to tell me what you think it is. There are no right or wrong answers with this question. Hopefully you used your own words. If you did not, if you just searched it up on the internet and then copied and paste, number one, I'm going to know. I'll give you that feedback going forward. We don't want to do that. I want you to learn from this. Again, this is not an English class, so I would prefer you to write in first person, be direct, tell me what you think it is. A little bit business writing is a little bit informal. I mean, you still have to use proper grammar and proper sentence structure. However, it can be a little bit more informal than maybe some of your other classes. So tell me what people analytics is in your own word, and more importantly, why is it important for HR professionals to use data? This question had a 100-word minimum. So 100 words is a standard paragraph. It's a standard paragraph. You should be able to tell me all of that information in a standard paragraph. I don't think 100 words is too much. All right, the second question, again, in your own words. What are some of the challenges that HR professionals face? Now, if you were to look in Waymaker or the textbook, depending on which one you used, we do have a section in the textbook in Waymaker that talked about the challenges that HR have. I'm hoping that you just didn't copy and paste them because, again, the question said in your own words. So if you just copied and pasted from the textbook and left it at that, well, that's not your own words, and points will be deducted for that. So tell me what you think the challenges are in your own words. So if they're not listed in the textbook, that's okay. What do you think the challenges might be, and what would you do to recommend overcoming some of those challenges? Now, if you did happen to agree with some of the challenges that are in the textbook, I'm okay with that too. I'm hoping that you were able to at least take that information, resynthesize it, and then be able to formulate in your own words what you think the challenges are and what those recommendations are. Again, if you just copied and pasted over and called it good, you're going to be deducted with some points there. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the last question. So in your own words, again, discuss what the golden rules are. So the golden rules, we're not talking about the golden rules in life. We're talking about the golden rules found on page, in the textbook, it's page 66, but it might be the best practices in people analytics section in Waymaker. And so there were 10 golden rules that Patrick Coolin discussed. And so this is kind of, it's not a trick question, but it's a question that if you read the textbook and if you did the study plan, you're going to remember those golden rules and you're going to know right away that I'm not talking about those ones in life. I'm talking about these in the textbook. So if you talked about the ones in life, unfortunately, while those golden rules are great, treat others as you would want to be treated, that type of thing, that's wonderful, but that's not what I'm talking about. And so a lot of points will be deducted there if you're not speaking about the ones found in the textbook, because that's really what the focus is. So he talks about, or the textbook talks about these 10 golden rules by Patrick Coolin. They only mention 4 of them, though. Rule 2, 3, 5, and 6 were mentioned in the textbook. I'm hopeful that you were able to find the rest of his golden rules, the 10 golden rules. So if you were able to identify all of Patrick Coolin's 10 golden rules, you will get full credit for this. If you only talk about the ones that the textbook discusses, well, that's okay. You'll get most credit for that. But in order to receive full credit, I wanted you to discuss, what the golden rules are, because the question or the prompt even tells you the text only mentions a few. So identify which ones resonate with you the most and why. And I'm hopeful that you were able to take it on just beyond what the textbook offers, that you're able to find those other 10 golden rules from Patrick Coolin. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and thank you so much.